Hey brothers and sisters, how y'all doing? Hope you guys are doing wonderful. I'm here to do a video response to the documentary that aired last night on the OWN channel, and it's called Dark Girls, and it talked about dark-skinned women's experiences in America and some of the things that they had to go through, the thoughts that ran through their minds, and the way that they feel about themselves. As it aired last night, my inbox on Facebook was like flooded with young women asking, are you watching it? What do you think? Can you do a video response? Lots of questions, lots of concerns, lots of stories. And of course it breaks my heart each and every time to hear these type of things. It's devastating at any age to see any woman not happy about the way that they look. And so that's the reason why I'm doing this video. I wanted to share my experiences as a dark-skinned woman and just to address ways I feel can empower a woman to be able to be confident about herself. So in the messages, some of the questions that the girls had for me were, what were my experiences growing up? Now, I grew up in a predominantly Hispanic and Asian neighborhood, and although there weren't many black people, I didn't get too much shade from people as far as my complexion goes. There were jokes here and there every now and then about being dark or just being black in general, which I credit to just ignorance. However, growing up, I didn't get too much shade from other kids. However, if I would have lived in a predominantly black neighborhood, that may have been different. When I did hang out with black people, maybe from church or an organization that did have a lot of black people, I did notice that the conversation about complexion would come up often. Oh, it's because she light skinned. Oh, it's because, you know, stuff like that that I didn't normally hear around my neighborhood. I would hear it there. As I got older with guys, with men, they would make comments to me like, oh my God, you're so pretty for a dark-skinned girl, or normally I don't date dark-skinned girls, but dang, which of course I found rude. I felt insulted by it. So I did get those typical comments that many dark-skinned girls do also get. Now in the documentary, they talked a lot about men idolizing dark skin and viewing them as sort of a sexual symbol, and kind of having a relationship with women of dark skin indoors but not wanting to take them outdoors. And I never experienced that. Unfortunately, a lot of the things that they did talk about in the documentary I did not experience, and I think a lot of that has to do with my self-confidence as a child, being embedded by my mother and by my family. And so I feel like that's the reason why I didn't experience a lot of those things. I was told, this is who you are beautiful, you are strong, you are dark is beautiful. I had those things instilled in me at such a young age, and I had other attributes about myself that I developed and that I was exposed to, like having a talent or being involved in reading and writing and different things to boost up my self-esteem and not have it be totally about looks. And I think those things were really important, because when I did get comments every now and then, it was easily brushed off. I didn't pay too much attention to it. I feel like a lot of dark-skinned women view their skin as a disability. I feel like a lot of dark-skinned women, because of society and because of negative comments and constant bashing of our complexion, view their complexion as a disability. Like they are at a disadvantage. They're starting 10 steps back. And I know that I have a couple friends who would say things like, yeah girl, you know, I gotta wear, my shirt has to dip all the way down to here, my shorts gotta be up my booty, because I have to do more to get male attention because of my color. And I thought to myself, that is so silly. That is so silly. So you're going to basically degrade yourself so that you feel like you're competitive to somebody who is fully clothed? To me, that's crazy. But a lot of people do view that as a disability, that they have to step it up a whole lot more because of their color. And I think that men, from my experience, they did not view my skin as a disability. They did not view it as something like they were doing me a favor. They viewed it as, you're just as beautiful as she is. In my experiences, I've never felt like I needed to do anything extra to get male attention because of my complexion. I feel as if men can kind of see through that. They can tell if you're not confident. They can sense that you are insecure about something. And once they do, you know, it lessens your attractiveness. For those of you who are parents, who may have children who are dark skinned. For example, you may be light complected and your child's father may be very dark, or you may have, you know, different genes running through your own blood. And if you have a child that is very dark complected and you're not, a lot of times it is difficult to understand the things that they go through because you've never experienced it. I say the most important thing is building up your child's self-esteem from a very young age. I know this sounds like it's going over and beyond. However, from experience, this seems to be the most effective thing. For children who you know are going to face those issues, front loading them, bombarding them with that self-confidence as soon as they learn how to talk, as soon as they understand vocabulary. It's important to let them know each and every day, you are so beautiful. Your skin is like chocolate. Your skin is like royalty. Your skin is dark and it is precious and you are a queen. And building that up from the beginning. By the time they're in school, by the time they start hearing that negative stuff, by the time they start seeing that stuff around them, their self-confidence is going to be so high, it's going to take a lot to bring it down. And so I think as parents, doing that with your children from a very young age is key. It's key in building up their self-confidence. And for those of you young ladies who are in middle school, who are in high school, who are full out adults and feel like your skin is something that prevents you from being able to enjoy your life because you're constantly getting told that you're ugly, it's really important from this day forward to begin to love yourself. If you don't love yourself, why should anyone else love you? You are the most beautiful you. God made you perfect. You are as beautiful as you are going to get. And you are perfect in His eyes. And if anyone else doesn't see that, well, you know what? That person is not for you. Because the person that is for you will see you as beautiful. You don't have to prove yourself to anybody. You are made perfect. You walk around with your head high. You are confident. Man, I wish some young girls in your head, y'all need to say, I wish somebody would. I wish somebody would. That needs to be your mentality. And honestly, that confidence is going to be everything for you. And I'm so sorry that you have to go through this. I'm so sorry that we have rappers like Lil Wayne and Tyga and all these people in every other song. They're talking about a red bone this, a red bone that, a yellow bone this, a yellow bone that, and making it seem as if that is the only thing that's desirable. Because it's very silly. Those same men, those same dark-skinned men who tell people that they don't want a dark-skinned women are ugly, when their mother is dark-skinned. To me, it's the biggest hypocrisy, and it just shows how much self-hate they have for themselves. They clearly don't see their skin as desirable. And it is sad that we have so much focus on dark-skinned women and not so much focus on dark-skinned men. Dark-skinned men are still always going to be seen as desirable. Yes, there might be this whole, oh, light-skinned men are in, light-skinned men are out, whatever. They don't have the same stigma as a dark-skinned woman. We kind of have to carry that as a burden, as a problem, as a disability, as something to apologize for. You need to be unapologetic. Your skin is a blessing, and you need to know that. You need to realize that. You need to accept it, embrace it. You are a queen, and it does not matter what anybody else says. So I love all of you girls. If you guys have any questions, continue to inbox me, email me, whatever. I am more than happy to talk to you and to help motivate you, because we're all sisters. No matter what we look like, we're all sisters. We're in this together. We are all one race. It doesn't matter if you came from Ghana, Trinidad, Nigeria, whatever. You're black, you're black. We're sisters, we're brothers. Everyone is united, and we all need to start acting like that. So I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. Big kisses to you all. Mwah. I love you all, and hold your head up high. Be beautiful, queens.